This house was purchased in April 2022. It was built in the year 1949. At this time, only the ground floor with a size of 50 square meters was originally erected on a property covering 325 square meters. The house is located at Cabo Mondego in Portugal, with a dramatic view down the slope of Cabo Mondego to the Atlantic Ocean. We later will see the view at the end of the movie. The house was successively enlarged, and originally the backyard was overbuilt, and in the second extension the surrounding balcony was built and an attic, which is still present at the double house, which is left to this house, which is still in this original second configuration. This house here later in 2021 was enlarged so that the cubic form, which you can see in this picture, was achieved. The attic then became a full-blown second floor. The upper floor is habitable, as it's in good condition. The lower floor is in terrible condition. We have water ingress from the rear wall, which is shown here. There's also water from the attic of the neighbor roof, which is basically piped to the backyard of the neighbor, and from there under our house it was supposed to go into the gutter in the front road, and the whole sewage system broke down. So most of the sewage from the house basically ends up under the house and in the foundations. And in winter, when the rainwater from the roof of the neighbor actually leads to something like 20 centimeters of water in the backyard, the water actually comes through the drainage system or the sewage system into our ground floor. So in combination with water from the outside staircase, which also flows into the ground floor apartment, we have a very wet and moldy inside. Basically the ground floor for the last 10 years has not been usable anymore. This is the view of the entry and the backyard door and the external staircase, and you can see how the water flows down there all the time. The inside view of the ground floor bathroom, completely moldy and unusable under normal condition. The whole house is unheated, no heating system. Electrical system, one phase, 15 amps from 1949. This is the upper floor apartment, which is reasonably useful, so you can live there, although, as I said, originally no heating, which we had to actually add to the house. It was added in 2022, autumn 2022, and also in spring 2023. The electrical system was beefed up with a smart meter and one phase from 15 amps to 30 amps, which now also supports a heat pump, air-to-air heat pump for the upper floor, which is basically one external unit and 3 internal units. Here you see a 3D presentation of how we want to modify the house, with a huge window glass front on the upper floor. The flat roof will be kept at a later stage, in 2 or 3 years perhaps. There is also a more extensive roof planned, which is later in the 3D video presentation quite clearly explained. So for now, this is what is going to happen this year and next year. So let's jump into the video presentation, where you can also see all the modifications to the inside of the building. Here we are looking at the east wall, and you have glass brick windows upstairs, downstairs. This is the north wall, where no windows are allowed. So you see the asymmetric shape of the roof, which will be later added. And going to the south view from the street. If we later do this this kind of roof, we have the advantage that the roof actually pipes the water directly to the gutter in the street, and that a solar system on the roof will actually be in the best possible orientation for energy generation. The front door will be also widened, and more windows will be added to that side. This is a communal wall to the neighbor, and here we are planning to have a glass brick window from the roof of the neighbor to our lower bathroom. Now let's cut the communal west wall away and have a view to the 2 bathrooms left, and a living room upstairs, and a kitchen and dining room downstairs. There's 1 bedroom upstairs and 2 bedrooms downstairs. We'll have a better view when we later look into it. The old open staircase is now closed up with wall and roof, and we look at an internal staircase which is completely on the inside, and roof windows in both forms of roof will actually provide the lighting due to building restrictions to the north wall, where the property of the neighbor immediately connects and no windows are allowed. So now we can basically do a horizontal cut, and we'll also cut away the whole upper floor so that we have a good view to the ground floor and the modifications which are planned for this year. They're actually already in progress. So putting back the west wall and tilting the building for a better view. We can see the 2 bathrooms, the 2 bedrooms on the right side, and the huge kitchen and dining room, a glass door, sliding glass door to the staircase, and the lower bathroom. Lower bathroom with a double bathtub, commode, bidet, and water toilet. And under the stairs, the warm water system powered by a heat pump, washing machine, and clothes dryer. And the rear door of the building, which is now facing southwards. There's also a glass brick window on the west wall. So this is quite a nice size of dining room, as you can see when you look into the room from various directions. And the ground floor will be completely dry and protected with a nice view of the Atlantic Ocean, which we will later see. So let's move to the upper floor. So we see the one master bedroom on top, the stairs coming up to the landing, and then the huge size living room with big windows, sliding doors open to the left and the right, so that the living room connects to the balcony. Up the stairs onto a landing. There's a huge glass brick wall providing lighting to the rear side of the house. The bedroom is fitted with 2 windows, as we can see in the next cut. So this is showing the height of the upper floor apartment with the flat roof, which is planned for this year's extension. And you can see the quadruple glass sliding doors with the 2 middle doors opening to the left and the right. And now we add the bigger roof, which will only come in some years. And this adds a nice architectural feature to the house, makes it looks nicer, protects the walls against rain, and it gives a much nicer space feeling inside the house. And this would be the view, or is the view, from the balcony, and in the future from the living room on the Atlantic Ocean on a fine fall day. This is the primary reason why we purchased this property. And in the future, this view will also be available, nearly the same view from the ground floor, so that almost all parts of the house will have quite a dramatic view to the ocean. The direction we are looking here is more or less towards the west, southwest, and you can actually see the sun setting in the right corner of this picture. In the morning, obviously the sun comes from the other side. So the dramatic situations you really get in the evening when you see the sun setting in the ocean. This is the end of the presentation, and I hope this gives a good impression of the whole project. Thank you for your attention.